Thanks so much for joining us here on your Thursday at noon. I'm Brooke Hash, joined by meteorologist Matthew Willoughby. Had a little bit of a snow shower this morning for parts of the metro and Kentuckiana. How much did we, that was just kind of nothing,
Yeah, it was
right?
kind of some flurries out there. So yeah, it wasn't measurable at all, honestly.
So just still cold. What are we looking at tonight?
Yeah, it's still going to be cold outside. We'll see temperatures fall off into the possibly mid-teens again. So we'll start to get rid of that cold, kind of sprinkle in more warmer weather for tomorrow, especially. So yeah, get ready. Overall, giving you a look outside. Finally saw those flurries come to an end outside. Take a look at that U of L Health Jefferson cam for this afternoon. Overall, we're still seeing cold temperatures out there for you. Temperatures right now just into the upper teens and lower 20s, 19 degrees here in Louisville, Shively at 23 degrees, 18 at Scottsburg this afternoon. Those feel like temperatures, even colder outside. LaGrange at 8 degrees, 7 in Madison, and it's going to keep getting colder as we go towards today as well. Satellite and radar at least does have just our area just into some cloudy conditions overall, but when we widen the picture out, really see possibly some snow showers off to the northwest. That's not necessarily going to make it to our area, but possibly some light snow showers will be possible throughout the evening hours. To give you a look at your hourly planner, we'll stay into the 20s really most of the day today, with those cloudy conditions continuing throughout the afternoon and evening hours. Back into today, highs only reaching to the upper 20s for another cold day. Overall, give you a look at that hometown forecast tonight. We'll drop off into the lower 20s, but those feel like temperatures will feel like the mid to upper teens once again. But we are warming up into the 40s for tomorrow, so we'll finally be above freezing once again, where highs will be right around 41 degrees. Give you a look at those weather headlines. Thursday, a chilly one, but as we head towards your Friday, some brief snow showers will be possible, and by next week, we are talking finally a warm-up where temperatures could be back into the 50s. I'll be timing out those details along with your weekend coming up in just a few minutes. Back over to you, Brooke.
All right, Matthew, thank you. JCPS students and staff are back in the classroom today, marking only the second full day in school since last week's winter storm. In the last week, the district had 2 traditional snow days, went virtual for 4 of them, and even had a 2-hour delay one day. JCPS and the mayor are working together to get these side streets in a safe and drivable condition.
The superintendent and I seem to be talking every day to make sure that our crews are out there addressing any spots so that we can get our kids back in school and keep them in school as well.
Said every time the district asks for help during winter weather, Metro Public Works is there within hours. Meanwhile, a Metro Council member is already looking ahead to the next winter storm. Councilman J.P. Leninger wants Metro Council to put more resources into public works. Money he says could be carved out from extra funds in LMPD's budget. He says his district in Old Louisville is clear, but other neighborhoods like Taylor Berry still covered in ice. Leninger said it's time to call these types of events the new normal.
We cannot afford to have multiple weeks every winter where our city is a disaster, except for downtown, Old Louisville, some artery streets.
He also said he'd like to see Public Works clear sidewalks instead of the property owner. Mayor Greenberg responded asking if it would be worth it to invest in equipment used only for one season compared to investing it in other city projects. Southbound lanes of Dixie Highway are back open after a deadly collision in Shively. It happened around 5:44 this morning off Dixie and San Jose Avenue, just south of 264. Police said a female pedestrian in her 40s was hit by a car and died at the scene. Police said the driver remained there at the crash site. No criminal charges are expected. It's no secret Kentucky's facing a nursing shortage, but a partnership with Humana could help change that. The Fortune 500 company is joining the Kentucky Community and Technical College system as an education-first employer by setting up a dual scholarship and student support fund for nursing students. JCTC says many of its students need help with things like childcare, transportation, or unexpected emergencies that can come up and completely derail the education journey. They said this partnership will help with that.
Although academic scholarships are crucial and so important, they alone are not enough to support our nurses of the future. So in order to continue their educational pathway, a support fund and being able to not have to worry about some of those emergencies is really crucial. And we're happy that our investment addresses both.
This partnership will give Humana nurses a direct pipeline into JCTC in Louisville, helping advance the development of a sustainable nursing workforce in Kentucky. Today, the Muhammad Ali International Airport reflected on its 2025, which you cannot do without remembering the UPS plane crash on November 4th. Airport leadership said cleaning crews like the ones behind me are still clearing that site there off Grade Lane, trying to get things back to a relative normal. Executive Director Dan Mann said at one point they had 50 different departments working in tandem. His airport fire department was the first on scene, but had prepared for this just weeks before. And because of that training, they were able to get airfield open within 11 hours of that crash.
Well, it was a tragic time. You know, all the practice, all our partners worked well together to get the airport open back up and really respond. Today, you know, 3 months, just over 3 months past that incident, there's still cleanup crews down there trying to return that area to as much as normal as it can possibly get.
A tragic end to what was a successful year for the airport. Mann said they are growing in almost every market and added 3 new nonstop flights last year. In 2025, 4.5 million passengers flew from Muhammad Ali International. Sherry Ballard, you know, the mother of Crystal Rogers, is advocating for a bill that would increase the penalty for recording grand jury testimonies.
I cannot express the devastation my family felt knowing that this whole family had recorded their testimonies and there was nothing we could do about it.
House Bill 305 would ban the recording of grand jury proceedings and the sharing of that information. It would also raise the statute of limitations for that crime to 10 years after the act. It's a direct response to the Crystal Rogers investigation, during which time in that trial of Brooks Houck, it came out that his family had recorded those grand jury recordings during a decades-long investigation. The current statute of limitations is only a year.
Brooks Houck and 2 of his accomplices are behind bars today, and they are in prison. It took 10 long, grueling years to put them there. So please consider this bill.
That bill passed unanimously and now goes to the full House, named the Crystal Rogers Act. Happening today, you have a chance to share your thoughts on the amount of space you need to have livestock here in the metro. Councilwoman Jennifer Chappell of District 15 is hosting a town hall asking for your input on a tweak to a city ordinance. Now, Metro Council back in October required all dogs and cats be microchipped, but with that came requirements for livestock that were changed within that ordinance, affecting miniature horses, goats, sheep, even pigs within the city. Chappell wants to add clarification to help people keep their animals with them. That meeting will be at South Central Regional Library starting tonight at 6.